Hello everyone, we are going to talk about the course introduction for GE5 Science, Technology, and Society. We must always remember our ICCC vision flashed here on the screen, our mission, and the core values: knowledge, dignity, professionalism, and service. Our course titles, Science, Technology, and Society, have a course code of GE5 or General Education 5. This has 3 units that will be credited to you once you finish the subject, and there are no prerequisites na courses in order to take the subject. Now, who is going to be your teacher? No? My name is Miss Carla Marie D. Marquez, and I graduated from West Visayas State University year 2018, and currently taking up Masters in Education, major in Science Education at PINMA University of Iloilo. The subjects I taught at ICCC are GE5, NS3, which is Environmental Science, and ILOA 3, which is Human Anatomy and Physiology. The course description for GE5, as it states here, is it is designed to enable you learners to appreciate in broad terms, the societal impact of development in science and technology and the global and national level. Bakit? Because there is a correlation between developments in science and technology and its effects on the environment, May it be on a kumbaga ecological level, global level, may it be economy, environmental, and national level. So this includes a review of the history of science and technology, how science and technology was developed from the past, and for the prehistoric era all the way to today's advances in science and technology. And of course, paano nag-start ang science and technology here in the Philippines, including our science policies. The historical survey, which is grounded on an understanding of basic science concept, will examine how these developments have affected the course of human society, politically, economically, and socially. So how does science affect society as a whole? So that's it. Our course intended learning outcomes are as follows. Recall significant people and events, because we are going to talk about history, that contributed to science revolution, both in the national and global setting. Next, we analyze how science, technology, and society affect the human condition in the past to the present. Then, organize and effectively communicate learned ideas about scientific revolution through portfolio making, or making it simpler, your reflection notebooks, where you compile all your learnings, kumbaga, what you realized about the subject. So it is a special requirement for you to have a reflection notebook. So may mga guide questions naman na ibibigay during the topics that we are going to take up. Next, evaluate the reliability of article clippings from internet sources. Then, understand relatedness of specific species in forming up a diverse and healthy society without compromising one another, the environmental level. And develop a plan on how the community can help in mitigating the hazards caused by climate change. We are also going to talk about climate change. For your attendance will be monitored using Google Forms that will be posted sa Google Classroom. Your attendance has a weight of 10% in your grading system, and this is to ensure that wala kang may na-miss na any forms of requirements, activities, outputs, quizzes. So your grading system are as follows. Class standing 40%, which comprises of activities 20% and quizzes 20%. Class participation or behavior 10%, no? How do you behave in our Google Classroom? How do you behave in our Google Meet? No, are you always kumbaga late in submitting outputs, no? The likes, okay? And for attendance, we should meet once a month in asynchronous learning. So, kumbaga, magkakaroon tayo ng Google Meet every once a month. No? This is to ensure that, this is for the teacher to ensure nga the student is really there. No? The student is the one who is answering quizzes, who is answering activities. The student is the one who is actually having classes with the teacher. And of course, it's also to ensure that that the management knows that the teacher is working, no? Something like that, or having classes. Na siya. Next is periodical examinations, 40%, which includes both midterm and finals, no? So that's it. Classroom rules and regulations are as follows. Dapat ang inyong name in your emails must include good the first name and surname or last name only. Wala na sing section. Because last SEM students were using, kumbaga, as a last name ang ilang sections. And learner attendance will be monitored to ensure complete submission of any forms of requirement made during the day. So, amo na siya ang ihatag, kumbaga nga, attendance sheet to be answered via Google Forms. Number 2, expect a quiz whenever we are done with a lesson or every after learning guide. 3, make sure to be connected to the internet at least once a week. No? For quizzes or online assignments to be posted sa inyong Google Classroom. Number 4, any form of dishonesty is highly prohibited. No? That's why quizzes that is posted, kumbaga, during the day must be finished at the same day man para to avoid cheating. Use of the English language as a medium for both verbal and written communication is highly encouraged. I know that it is hard for some to communicate using the English language, but it is highly encouraged that you do so as practice. No? What do you mean by verbal and written communication? Again, verbal when we are talking with each other in terms of class discussion, and then written communication is your answers in your assignments or your reflection notebooks. Number 6, participate actively in class and group discussions in Google Classroom and Google Meet. And of course, if we are in the Google Classroom and Google Meet, we must practice proper netiquette or internet etiquette. No? Kumbaga, decent ang atong exchange of communication. Additional classroom rules and regulations which are not written sa official na course guide but must be practiced is topics will be shared on Tuesdays and activities and or quizzes will be done every Thursday. So kumbaga, malesson kita sa Tuesday, expect something nga alansiran or quiz or activities sa next meeting, which is Thursday. So that's why it is a must that you go online even once a week lang. Next, activities submission may be allowed late for 1 week only. No? It is understood nga may mara nga mahambal, ma'am, wala ko papasa because ang mo na. Yes, I will allow late submission but only lang for 1 week. After 1 week that you still haven't passed your missed activities, I will not accept it anymore because there will be a delay na in your grade reports. No? However, quizzes should be answered on the same day it is given, just within the allotted time schedule and recorded immediately. Again, this is to discourage dishonesty. Next, lesson readings, activities, and quizzes will all be made available via the Google Classroom. So, wala ka mo dami makita nga mga posted quiz or activities or lessons during class schedule sa aton nga Facebook page, no? Facebook page is only used for what do you call this? Announcement lang siya, no? Information dissemination. But all the class instructions, assessments will be done sa Google Classroom. And additional classroom rules and regulation. This has already been posted sa Facebook page. We are going to use codes when you are messaging sa Facebook page, di ba? Hindi maiiwasan na you have questions, no, regarding quiz activities. Maybe you want to tell me you're absent or why you're absent, and questions about sa grades. So, in order to make it more organized, we are going to use codes. And you should use the format nga, code, last name, and then what section you are in. And then you type your concern. Why? This is because para mabalaan ko kung sino nga ang message sa akon and what section siya na belong, no? So, for example, here, may problema ko abi sa quiz number 2. So, ma-message ko sa Facebook page. Sasabihin ko, Q2, because Q is quiz, no? My surname, Marquez, and then my section 2A. And then I write my concern. Good day, ma'am. I wasn't able to take quiz number 2 because there was power outage in our area yesterday. So, that's it. You must also be, kumaga, courteous. You must also be polite. Practice proper etiquette when messaging the Facebook page. And lastly, it is encouraged that we help each other. No, you help me, I help you, you help your classmates. You can give help to your classmates without being, kumaga, dishonest, no? Since it is distance learning and everyone is facing a pandemic right now, let's help each other na maka-learn at the same time, hindi mabudlay ang experience whilst continuing schooling. Me, I personally tell my students, no, before sa mga last sem, that there is really no great effort here in the subject GE5. Just, kumbaga, maintain commitment with attendance and passing submission of whatever activities and answering of whatever quizzes there are. But in terms of time, I allow, of course, that you give time, you give more time, more effort to your major subjects, no? This agreement that we made before, kumaga, para as a sort of help naman, no, for them to focus on the major subjects, since GE5 is a minor subject. But it doesn't mean nga pabayaan na lang sa GE5. All I ask is commitment in submission of outputs and quizzes, no? And from time to time, pakita ka mo kay ma'am, pakilala ka mo kay ma'am, no? So that hindi mo mag-suffer ang grade ninyo. Basta sa, kumbaga, if there are problems, you tell me right away. Para hindi nakita magsuktanay when, kumaga, huli na ang lahat. Okay? So, that's it. Whatever concerns you may have, you tell me. If you need help from your classmates, you can let them know. And ikaw, classmate na, kumaga, hininga ng help, you help your classmates without, of course, being dishonest. You still have to practice honesty in order to survive. No? Kumaga, survival naman lang ni ang school year nga ni. But we are getting back on our feet. No? Let's help one another in venturing into this school year cheerfully. So welcome everyone to GE5 Science, Technology, and Society.